AT&T is now defaulting phone firmware, not iPhone, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So any phone that's running Android moving forward is going to get Google Messages and RCS chat as a standard default messenger. Dude,
I
I
like
am
this a lot.
so happy.
I like this a lot, Sneedman.
Those messengers that the carriers had been using for years, absolute trash. We need common standards. If you're on Android, there needs to be an Android messenger. If you're on Apple, it's iMessage. Simple as that.
You know why this is also really good? Because it's going to force all the Android, it's like consolidating all these additional apps, bro. Why do you need all this stuff,
Yeah, carriers are starting to get the point. Uniformity is critical. It's important to the user experience. I think this was really the only way to go, to create an iMessage-like experience, simplicity, rich features, high-performance messaging. So we're talking about like video, photo resolution. That's always been the knock on Android, right? You're trying to send a video to somebody through messages. They have a different message client or app. You try to send it, it's blurry, looks like a potato was used to film it. It really can't be done with it segmented and fragmented the way that Android has always been. This is why I've always loved the Google phones. And this is why I really enjoy using RCS. Like, say, for example, with the Bearded Dragon. When me and him are texting, it's like I get to see that he's typing. I get to see that he's read my messages. I get to see, that it's encrypted. I can see all these things. I could send high-quality video with no degradation of quality. It's really nice. It's what Apple really does perfect with iMessage.
And Sneedman, the thing that is very, very critical is that this is advanced messaging for the first time as a standard.
Yes.
That's so sad that in 2021, it took until 2021, Sneedman. Come on, man. We have to call a spade, like you said.
It's on the carriers, Moose.
This is ridiculous, man.
Why on the carriers.
It take years?
It's on the carriers. They insisted on having their own proprietary message solution.
Terrible.
Sprint actually jumped on the bandwagon pretty quick with RCS.
Didn't T-Mobile also do?
T-Mobile jumped on pretty quick. I think they were either last year or the year before.
Mm-hmm.
And now AT&T. This is great. There's one company that has still not adopted it.
Don't tell me.
It's Verizon.
No way.
I swear to you, bro, it's Verizon, and it's ridiculous.
Unbelievable.
Like, Verizon is stupid because their messenger that they put on all the firmware of their phones is trash. It's garbage.
It's terrible, bro.
It's so bad. And it's like bloatware, and you can't uninstall it. You just have to like disable it. Terrible. Taking up space on your device. Storage is already at a premium because no phones have expandable storage anymore.
Right.
Samsung got rid of it. Apple never had it. That sort of thing. I don't know. Anyways, the highlights of this is essentially that Google Messages will be the default messaging and messaging app on all Android devices that AT&T is going to be selling. So whether it's like a Galaxy Note or it's a Galaxy Flip or the S line, whatever Motorola is going to be selling, if AT&T carries those. I don't really know what else AT&T is carrying because HTC is gone, LG is gone, right? These manufacturers is dropping, like flies.
Oh yeah.
But now you're going to see RCS chat features, man. I'm so excited. SMS, MMS, high quality video and sharing, the typing, the red status, the full res photos, the group chats, all that stuff, man.
We should also mention, I was reading on Reddit the other day, AT&T subreddit. There's a lot more third-party phones. And when I say third-party, we're not talking about like first-party where it's like the Samsungs, right? The LGs of the world, right? Because of this 3G shutdown that's happening in February, right? 2022, AT&T is forcing the voice over LTE turn activation. That's really great news. And if your phone can't get the voice over LTE, they are shipping you a free phone. Now, obviously, the free phone is not anything to smile about. I mean, if you have an iPhone 5S, 4S, they're shipping you an iPhone SE, Sneed. Like, that's a big.
It is.
It's a
That's
big
going to be a
amount.
phone that's going to receive updates. That's going to be a
That's
phone
right.
that is going to be supported well. Totally agree. Anyways, there's lots of features that are going to be built into the stock app, the Google Messenger app. If you have a previous model phone from AT&T, I'm not sure if they're going to be updating the firmware to get that. But what you could do is you can go to the Google Play Store and you can download the Google Messenger app, see if it installs properly on your phone, and then all of those features should be there. So it really just kind of depends on which version of OS you have, if it's going to be supported. But moving forward, AT&T will get that going in all of their Androids with their firmware, which is really, really good.
And hopefully see, this is the other issue that I have, Sneed. Android is such a fragmented OS, platform, and the carriers make it even worse in the sense that you're not able to get the latest software upgrade.
Totally agree.
It's
It's made
ridiculous.
it very difficult because every version of Android is considered to be a skin. It's considered to take the stock Android and then modify and change whatever little features that they feel are better and enhance it. But in actuality, it just clusters it, right? Or clutters it, I should say. It's kind of annoying. That's why I've always recommended. I really there's 3 OEMs that I recommend on the Android side. 100% no reservations. The Google phone, because of its updates and its stock Android experience with the camera and all that, it's great. OnePlus, I'm pretty confident recommending. I like Motorola a little bit better than OnePlus, but OnePlus updates their phone better than Motorola does. So they're kind of like neck and neck. And I would say I recommend Galaxy S series because now they're saying they're going to support their phones and software updates for 3 years. But the one thing I don't like about the Galaxy is the way that the Galaxy gets more powerful and more capable is by them adding more RAM. Instead of optimizing the software, they have always just added more RAM. So instead of adding those expensive resources, why don't you just take the time to optimize the software? You've got Apple who will give the iPhone 3 gigs of RAM, 4 gigs of RAM, and it will run as good or better than an Android with 8 or 12 gigs of RAM. To show you the difference in the operating systems. And a lot of people will say, well, it's kind of not really apples to apples. But what are you supposed to do? I mean, the Google phones have 6 gigs of RAM, and they run like butter. Strong processor, 6 gigs of RAM, give it enough storage, and you have yourself a good phone that'll last for 3 years. People don't want to spend $1,000 or more on a phone that needs to be upgraded every year. Most people are in it for 2. Some are in it for 3 or more. Moose, are there still people with iPhone 7s, Moose?
Oh my God.
Are there still people with iPhone 7s?
Hold up. There's still people with iPhone 6s.
I just fixed an iPhone 6 Plus.
Oh my God.
Yep, and I want to say last year, towards the end of the year, I fixed the iPhone
5S.
5S.
7 Plus, 8.
Yep.
8 is now even questionable, man.
Big shout out to Dave B's Tech. He threw another super chat our way. Buy unlocked phones from OEM. I agree. I also say buy secondhand from a reputable source, especially if you're buying multiple phones. If you're a 2-phone, 3-phone person like myself, it's not easy buying $1,000 phones for testing and such. Big shout out to Dave. Thank you. Bobby says, I wish BlackBerry would come back. So do I. I'd buy a BlackBerry in a heartbeat. Give me a physical keyboard. Totally agree. All right. So, anyways, that's that news, Moose. Good stuff coming out of AT&T. A lot of good news there.